Welcome to Round Roanoke. I'm your host, Kiana Price Wade. After more than a decade, the Western Virginia Education Classic has become known for showcasing talent on the gridiron. But it's more than just a beautiful fall day watching great football action. It's a game whose real winners never set foot on the field. Annette Lewis, Senior Vice President of Programs at TAP, and Sherman Lee Sr., Chairman of the Steering Committee and founder of the WVEC, join us now to talk about the game and, more importantly, the students it benefits. Thank you both for stopping in.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us, it's a big deal. Who's playing in this year's game?
Well, this year, Virginia University out of Lynchburg, which is a new school to a degree, will be playing host to Lincoln University out of Oxford, Pennsylvania. Lincoln University is part of the CIAA Football Conference, and they're going to be playing on October 29th at 1 p.m. at the new William Fleming High School Stadium.
So this is the first time both teams have ever played in the Classic, is that correct?
That's correct.
Great. So some new exciting action and new colors on the field. And how much are the tickets?
The tickets are going to be $12 for adults, $5 for students, and that's students if you're a Radford student, if you're a Virginia Western Community College student, if you're a Tech student. As long as you can produce an ID that shows you are a current student enrolled in an institution, you can get in for $5. But adults, $12.
And high school kids, middle school,
high school
$5.
Students,
very affordable,
correct.
Fun day for the whole family.
Correct.
So these tickets, how does the money or how's the proceed of the games used for?
Well, the purpose of the game, we started this game back in 2000 to help us raise funds, to have TAP raise funds to retrieve dropouts. At that time, the alarming rate of 500 students dropping out of schools every year was just disheartening for everyone. And so TAP decided we're going to do something about it. We're going to knock on doors and we're going to find these children and get them back in some kind of educational setting. So the WVEC helped us to raise funds so that we could do that. So we went knocked on doors. Since that time, we've got nearly 900 students back in education as a result of that.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, you mentioned about TAP. What is TAP, this Valley Works Project Recovery Dropout Retrieval, well, you kind of explain what you're doing in terms of getting more kids back, but is there any other details you want to explain to our viewers?
Well, TAP stands for Total Action Against Poverty, and we're more affectionately known as TAP throughout the Valley. And this Valley Works is the education and workforce development component of the agency, and we do a number of things to help people gain the education that they need and the skills that they need so that they can become productive citizens. And one thing that is very important to us is that we know education is the way out of poverty. So when we have young people who are spending time out of school doing unproductive things, they will not be wage earners. They will end up being in trouble. And so Project Recovery is that dropout retrieval program that we started to address that problem and bring kids back to school. We have a number of programs. We have a college access program where we work with middle and high school students who would be the first in their families to go to college, to know that college is accessible. So we do that. We have a certified nursing assistance program. So those people who do go ahead and get their degree or their diploma can enroll in this CNA program and become productive citizens by getting a good job that has a career ladder.
Excellent, excellent. So we can see that this game benefits so much.
Yeah.
It's more than just a football game, but for those of us that maybe have never gone to the game, although I think I've gone almost every year, Mr. Lee, let our viewers know, we have a minute left, what they can expect in addition to the football game.
Well, we have tailgating, and I think we're known even more for our tailgating, and it's a family affair. That tailgating begins early, and we think it's a lot of fun. We have step shows. We'll have step shows this year. We hope to have bands that'll be participating, and it's nothing like a halftime and after game performance by a high-stepping HBCU band. So we're excited about that, and we're excited about this game because it means so much to this community. And so when we talk about, we use the term tickets, and that's the appropriate word, but I like for citizens to think about it as a donation to a cause that makes a difference. And as Annette stated, we know that there's a direct correlation between the lack of education involving crime. So we're excited. It's going to be a fun-filled day. It's our 12th annual classic, and we're looking forward to the kickoff on October 29th.
And you don't have to go far to see some college football action right here in your own backyard. Support a wonderful cause and a great game, and certainly, as you mentioned, some wonderful opportunities that TAP does here in the community. Well, we have all the information for our viewers to find in order to get more information and details about the game and about TAP. Thank you both for coming in. And as I said, you can find out more about the Western Virginia Education Classic on the Cox Community Calendar coming up during the break. I'm Kiana Price Wade, and this is Round Roanoke on Cox 9.